Hello out there to all my birding friends. In today's video, I'm going to be unboxing my latest smart bird feeder. This is the Humbirdy model SH66 smart feeder. It's kind of weird the way they're named Humbirdy. You would think it's a hummingbird feeder, but it's actually just a regular bird feeder. So first thing I'm going to do is go through all the items it comes with. We'll take a look at the feeder, and then as always, we're going to look at the app, put it out there and see what the bird footage looks like. So just to go through all the items you get real quick, this feeder is built like a tank. This is a metal mounting arm. If you've ever ordered these smart bird feeders before, they always come with mounting brackets. This thing and the feeder is all metal. Metal mounting arm, a cloth strap if you wanted to use that basically to run through the arm to attach it to a tree or to a pole, your antenna, a solar panel with a rather long Type-C cable, and it is adjustable. You'll notice that this moves. Doesn't move to the side, but it does move up and down so you can get the perfect angle for the sun. Quick startup guide, user manual, a USB Type-C charging cable to charge the camera manually if you need to, or plug it in, do any kind of firmware updates, anything like that. You've got some mounting hardware in here, a metal perch. Again, we'll take a closer look at the feeder here in a second. And then the feeder itself. So I mentioned that this thing is built like a tank. Actually, let me take this plastic off of it. I should mention this company did an excellent job of packaging and shipping this item. It was, box was sealed in plastic. Everything was nicely wrapped. This thing is heavy. So you got to make sure you've got a good way to mount it, or if you're mounting it to a tree, no problem at all. Squirrels will not eat this. This is totally metal. Metal bottom, metal top, metal side. And look at the decoration on it. I mean, they really took some time and built a nice feeder here. Even your hardware to get in is metal. So no plastic housing like you get on some other bird feeders out there. Open the top. Nice and sturdy. You can take the camera out. You'll notice this screw back here. If you unscrew it, the camera will slide out. So that's nice, especially for things like charging it, or if you need to just kind of bring it in and clean it a little bit. You have your port back here that has a rubber gasket for you to be able to plug in your solar panel. So that's a look at the feeder. There is decoration on both sides. Again, if you're looking for something really nice to put out in your backyard, you're going to like this feeder. Let's take a look at the app. All right, I thought it would be beneficial to show you guys what the app looks like. The app that this camera uses is called Humbirdy. Now, I'm an Apple user, so you're going to be seeing it from the viewpoint of an Apple user. It should be about the same if you're Android. Pretty similar to other companies. When you go in, it's kind of weird the way they design it. At the top, you basically have your last few captures. You can see your battery level, you can see your Wi-Fi signal, and then under that, you'll notice live, event, and settings. Live is going to give you a live view of what's going on at your feeder. So this is exactly what's happening at my feeder at the moment. Event will take you to all of your triggers. So I can scroll through and you can see that you've got identification. It noticed that that was a house wren, chickadee. I can click on any one of these. The cool thing with this company is you have a zoom feature. So while you're watching the video, you can also zoom in and look how clear that quality can get. So that's the one thing that's probably different from most other companies. I could download the image. I could edit. Maybe if the identification was wrong and you wanted to change it, you could do that. You could share it. This company does have a community feature. If you've ever used some other birding apps, it's pretty common where you can share your images and go look at other people's images. And then you can save it as a favorite as well, basically add it to your collection. So you've got a collection of the birds that you've captured that you wanted to save. You can also get to your settings. And the settings are pretty basic. Your device information, your light settings, whether or not you want audio, notifications. Squirrel detection is kind of cool. You turn that on. If a squirrel gets on your feeder, you can set it to automatically scare the squirrel off. Your video settings, whether you want the logo, so on and so forth. Pretty basic stuff. I'm not going to go through everything. At the very bottom, you can also go to different things. They have a store. You can go to your collection. You'll notice we just saved that image to my collection, and there it is. If you wanted to go check out the community, see what other people are posting, you can get to that there. And then finally at the bottom right, you've got your user setting where you can go and adjust your profile information. So that's a quick look at the app. App works really well. What I'm going to do now is attach some raw images and videos from this camera so you can get an idea of what the quality is like. I hope the video helped. As always, if it did, thumbs up are appreciated. Happy birding. Thanks for watching.